Hello, this is Johnny. Do another pop culture collection, something different. CD. Just going to start out with this one, The Pretty Things. Singles A's and A's. A 3 CD set. We're going to look at it. It's very extensive, great booklet and stuff. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, reply, and like. Pretty Things are a great English group. It started in the 1960s. Some people say they had something like a little bit like the Rolling Stones in the beginning, but they were very much their own group. And they went well into the 70s, 80s, and beyond. They have some classic late 60s FF Sorrow album, a psychedelic album, a very cool record with different sound effects and phasings and great guitar and other instrumentation. Let's take a look at it here. This is the unit. That's the back of the booklet. Let's take a look at this here. Opens up a very nice package. This is from 2002 by Repertoire Records. Got a little flyer in there for that. We just can't keep on fighting the rest of the world, said Phil May. Record mirror, 1966. That's cool. That's another great collectible to get. Rock and roll magazines. I have those from the 60s and 70s. I'll get to those eventually, hopefully next year. Nice artwork, very well presented in here. Folds up like that. Great picture there. Love all the 60s looks from the groups, especially the ones from the UK. Take a look at the songs. That was, I believe, a hit there in England, the Rosalind, very famous for them. A lot of folks did the Roadrunner song. The Zombies did that one. Midnight to Six Men, that's very cool. Me Needing You, that's nice. A very aware type of title there, Death of a Socialite. Defecting Gray, that's this Mr. Invasion, talking about the good times, Walking Through My Dreams, all of those. Private Sorrow, this is all from that album I mentioned, that time period. Very nice. And then we've got later songs. Take a look at the booklet. In the studio. Let's open that up. Adults hate us more than the Stones. The Pretty Things first exploded onto the British music scene May 64. When I'm filming this is the last day of September of 2021. Rosalind. R&B. Very cool. If you like music of the 60s and you've never heard the Pretty Things, they have other full albums and smaller selections if you want to try them out. And of course, there's all kinds of stuff on YouTube you can get for free, but I like to collect CDs and records, clippings, posters about appearances. So I always like it when they go all out and give you a great booklet. And then they break down the songs. Then Fontana was the label they were on. All those would be collectible to get the originals. A lot of times the 45s had picture sleeves. Those are most desirable. So they give a breakdown of the songs, a little bit when it was from, A and B, who the songwriter was. They did cover tunes, but they also wrote a lot of their music, especially later, or most of it. There they are, getting a little older, a little wild. I always love the look. Look at those jackets. We don't care if people stare, says Pretty Thing Dick Taylor. Pretty things. There's some of the 45s. Poster. I have quite an extensive collection of CDs. I like music from a lot of different decades, except for the current ones. I got huge selection of the 60s, and then 70s, 80s, into the early 90s. And then I collect also some music from the 50s and 40s. It was like Frank Sinatra, classic like that. Of course, the Beatles, and then one of my favorite groups is another English one of the Hollies. They're still around with 2 members from the classic lineup and many hits. Pretty Things Evolution rather than Revolution. Very cool. Another great group from here, except they were short-lived, was a group called Tomorrow, which Revolution was makes me think of when I hear that song, those words. I have some classic real 45s. One of the Rolling Stones painted black, but it's hanging up on the wall for all these years. If I get it down, I'll show that. I might go through the Hollies. I have a lot of picture sleeve 45s from them from all over, from England, of course, and then Holland and Germany and America and so forth. It's a later picture. So if you get a chance, just go right on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. You can hear some pretty things to see if you like them. Until next time, more pop culture collectibles. We'll see if we're going to do more on music and records. Like I said, one of my favorite decades is the 60s, and I have lots of that. We'll see. Thank you for watching.